Good morning, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Wale Fatsi from the Big R. As you know that every Saturday morning, it's myself and in Twentle, Jacob Silematsila. And the first show in the morning, we discuss a thorny issue or a topical issue for 10 minutes. Now, today we want to look what has been trending these past few days. Manqoba Mngqithi was saying Kaizer Chiefs made a mistake by firing Gavin Hunt. On the other hand, we saw that former Kaizer Chiefs and legend of Kaizer Chiefs, Dr. Kumalo, responded by saying, Manqoba doesn't know what he's talking about. Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand. So that's the topic that we want to talk about. So I'm sure you out there at home, you also have a view. What's your take? Do you think Manqoba is correct? Or do you think Manqoba is not correct? So which side of the fence are you? Are you on the side of Manqoba or are you on the side of Dr. Kumalo? So we'll hear. Jackie Ntwentle, welcome to the show. I've already introduced the subject. I don't know. You also want to express your views. Can you greet the viewers?
Mr. Chavalala, thank you very much. Good morning to the viewers at home. And thank you very much for the opportunity once more. We are here again to share the good news with you guys and keep on supporting us. Yes, it's a burning issue. It's a thorny issue. And my brother, thank you for having me in your studio. Yeah, I've seen those news. I've seen those comments. And personally, I would like to agree with Dr. Kumalo when he says, Coach Manqoba Mngqithi doesn't understand exactly what happened with Kaizer Chiefs. And they worked every day with the coach. The management worked every day. They've seen exactly what is happening with the coach. And then the main problem with coach Gavin Hunt was that he came to Kaizer Chiefs with a certain attitude. He did not show any respect to the players. And that kind of a statement was also echoed by Dumisani Zuma, and it was also echoed by Katsande, where he even mentioned that now there were two teams. Another team was pulling the other side, and the other team was pulling the other side. And the coach, actually, he had his own intentions of coming there to sort them out by releasing certain players, close to 15 players, and then he wanted new players that he wanted to work with. And then with a team like Kaizer Chiefs, you don't come with such perceptions. Even if he wanted to release 15 players or whatever number of players, he should have just kept the list until the end of the season. So he's the one who lost it in the dressing room. So as a result, this backfired to him, and management could see exactly what was happening. Dr. Kumalo even mentioned the fact that Gavin Hunt did not add any value within the Kaizer Chiefs team. The team was too big for him. He could not control the team. He could not do anything about the team. He never added value in the team. So management took the correct decision because they could see that there's nowhere where we're going. Even if they could have left him until he finishes off the season, they were not going to get any qualification to the top 8 because this man has been given a team that was on position 2, and then he took it to number 11. And then, yes, he did well in Africa. We acknowledge that, all of us. But Dr. Kumalo mentioned the fact that the problem with Gavin Hunt, he wanted to use his own tactics, which were not good for the team. And as a result, the team was too big for him, and he could not deliver. Hence, he was fired. Now, I agree with Dr. Kumalo.
How about the argument that Chiefs has never qualified for the semi-final of CAF, of the Champions League? Now, Gavin Hunt is the first coach. No, just give me a chance. Gavin Hunt is the first coach who ensured that Chiefs qualify. All right? Now, so I think he should be given some credit as far as that is concerned. one can argue from that perspective. And one also can go further and say, isn't it that Gavin Hunt has won titles, under his belt? So, which tells that he has a track record. All right. And then he is a coach of pedigree. So I don't think one season, bad season at Kaizer Chiefs, which the bad season also can be qualified. When you say bad season, what do you mean? The man has taken Kaizer Chiefs to the semi-final of the Champions League in Africa, which has never happened to Kaizer Chiefs. All right. And then, well, when it comes to the league, that was not showy, all right, as compared to Africa. So how about somebody comes from an angle of saying, Gavin Hunt, of course, he's a coach. He knows exactly what he wants. So probably it was a fair thing to say, okay, you've got players, guys, but I want to bring my own players. So allow me to bring my own players. So now, why do you conclude that he took a wrong decisions? Maybe the decision were not working, and then yeah, I don't know. These are some of the arguments. I want you to respond based on that.
Mr. Chawela, thank you very much. I think that argument, that perspective, I like it. I like it in the fact that, one, no one is taking away the fact that he is the first coach who qualified Kaizer Chiefs who brought Kaizer Chiefs into the semi-finals of CAF. That is granted. Definitely, we're supporting that. Then we acknowledge that. Number two, the team was going for relegation. So there was no way that management could sit. And remember, there was a match from our own supporters. The supporters wanted change from the coaching side, from the playing personnel, from the recruitment part of it, from other angles. And then management had to take a decision that was going to be able to make each and every one of us as Amakosi supporters to be happy. And the question can come and say, but why all these games, only the last 2 games, once a Gavin Hunt has been fired, and the players, they performed miracles. They gave us 6 points, 2 successive games, and then we qualified for the top 8. So it tells you that there was a problem, and that players, they acknowledge that yes, there were problems. We were not pulling on the same direction. Others were pulling that direction, others were pulling the other direction, because the coach came up with a list. Even if he wanted whatever player, or he wanted to release any player, it was very professional of him to keep the list until the end of the season. Then from there, he can be able to indicate, I don't want this one, I don't want that one, and then negotiate in terms of releasing players and all those. Then it's something. But if you do that, you release the list before even the season ends, you are simply destabilizing the whole team. Players like Msani Zuma, they were lost. Players like Kune, lost. And then players like Kabo Katsande, they never got any opportunity to play. At the end of the day, the team becomes demoralized and becomes destabilized because the coach is not showing any support. The coach simply lost it in the dressing room. And then he must account for that. A brand like Kaizer Chiefs, the way it's so big, you're not there to experiment. You don't need 12 months or you don't need 12 years to be able to win a league or a cup or anything like that. You simply need to make sure that you use whatever that you've got. It's not the first time that teams are getting banned by FIFA. Yes, Celtic, they've been banned by FIFA not to sign players as well. Barcelona have experienced the very same thing as well. But the teams kept going. You cannot say because you didn't sign your own players, then the team must be relegated. It doesn't make, the team was going on that particular route. So it was good for management to decide and take an action. And it was a good decision. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Yes.
We are left with a minute. We are almost done for 10 minutes. But I want to say, when you say the team could have been relegated, it's not that an exaggeration, because I'll tell you why I'm saying it's not that exaggeration. It's because the team that got relegated, which is Black Leopards, they had 23 points, and the team that that goes to the playoffs is Chippa United with 27 points. Had Kaizer Chiefs not collected the 6 points, Kaizer Chiefs would be at 8. All right. So, hence I'm saying, are you somehow exaggerating that you are going for relegation?
Actually, I'm not exaggerating. This is a hypothetical kind of a statement, because it means that now we were going there toward that direction. We were not going up, but we were going down. That's why I'm saying we were going down to the relegation side. You see?
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yes.
Viewers out there, we want to hear your comments, and then tell us what's your take. And then, do you think Manqoba is correct? You are on the side of Manqoba Mngqithi, or you are on the side of Gavin Hunt, to say, as a coach, he had all the right to, to come and experiment his philosophy. And I mean, one season doesn't make Gavin Hunt a bad coach all of a sudden. But you can make your own decision. Remember, I always say, doesn't mean that we monopolize the knowledge. You also have knowledge. We want to hear from you. Continue to subscribe and give us comment. Much appreciated. Jackie, thank you very much. I'll see you at lunch hour.
Thank you so much, my brother. Good stuff. Peace.